Boomtown is our series tracking rapid growth across Central Texas, and this morning the proposed construction of a jet fuel farm has some people concerned in a neighborhood near Austin's airport. This is part of the airport's expansion plans to keep up with increasing demand, and Bryce Newberry is here now. And while the city council is going to take up those concerns today, Bryce, there is a big reason why this fuel farm is desperately needed.
Yeah, Rob, right now the airport operates with only up to 3 days worth of fuel, but that's lower than the industry standard of up to 7 days worth. And just last month, 3 British Airways flights had to divert to DFW Airport because fuel here was at a critically low level. This new fuel farm would feature 2 above-ground tanks that store up to 1.5 million gallons each. Building plans show it'd be built on the western edge of the airport. You can see that red dot there. It would be owned and operated by the airlines. This facility was already cleared by the Federal Aviation Administration last year, as regulators found it would have no significant impact on the environment. But this morning, neighbors are not convinced, and Councilmember Vanessa Fuentes is calling for more work to be done.
The need for expanded capacity with our jet fuel is absolutely part of that expansion and part of us being able to meet the demand in the area. But what we want to make sure, though, is that we have an appropriate time and an appropriate way in which we go about informing residents who live near the airport.
Today, the Austin City Council will consider a measure that would reopen a community outreach process to make sure that residents are informed and direct the city manager to conduct an independent city environmental study of the fuel farm. As for construction, it is not set to start until this spring, and the airport doesn't expect this process to delay that timeline. But this morning, the airport also committing to working with the city council and community to make sure that this new fuel facility is safe and environmentally compliant. Rob?
So, Bryce, why was this location closer to people where they live? Why was it selected as opposed to all the other land around?
Well, an airport spokesperson tells us this was the best place for the fuel farm to fit on the property based on other expansion projects that are planned out there, including a new terminal and an additional runway. Rob?
They say they're growing pains for a reason. They call them pains because when you get bigger, some things are obviously not always pleasant. Appreciate that, Bryce.